Nafash moved her brood into these ice valleys to fight the Protoss. It is unknown if she will join you willingly. This moon has pockets of intense cold, called flash freeze storms. One such storm is approaching. It will push temperatures down so fast that almost all thermal energy will be lost. The storm will pass quickly, but while it is here, your troops will be frozen in place.
I can sense indigenous creatures nearby. Their matriarchs have powerful essence, strong enough to help us adapt to this cold. Out with it. I have to find an Ursidon matriarch and get her essence. Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way. This world is mine. Get going. Let's get this over with. There's not much time. The swarm hungers. Yes?
This Zerg is feral. It is not under the control of any higher entity.
Get going. Who asked you? Push ahead. The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way. Another feral roach. Something is very wrong. There's not much time. Let's get this over with.
The flash freeze is near.
I just have to find an Ursidon matriarch. There's not much time. Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way.
The flash freeze has arrived. Your troops are frozen.
These Ursidon, led by matriarch, strong essence. Once local essence assimilated, swarm will resist flash freeze.
Flash freeze storm is fading.
This world is mine.
Essence assimilated. Swarm resistant to flash freeze.
Excellent. And now I can sense Nefash's hive cluster nearby. It's over with.
Injured roaches able to burrow, regain health.
You. This world is mine. There's not much time. Speak quickly. Nefash's brood. The Protoss must have wiped them out. I'll awaken this hive cluster for the swarm.
The Protoss sense the awakening. They are aware of our presence.
The Queen of Blades. But what has happened to you? Frail and human.
Protoss. I wondered when you'd show yourselves.
We must inform Shakuras. They will send the Golden Armada. They will destroy you.
Isha, tell me the Protoss are out of range of Shakuras.
They are, my queen. However, the Protoss have psi-link spires that can amplify their psionic communication.
Then we destroy those spires before the Protoss can activate them. You have my attention.
We require
more minerals.
Additional matriarch essence nearby. If collected, Swarm can become more efficient in flash freeze.
I do like an efficient swarm. If I have a chance, I will hunt down some matriarchs. Push ahead. Let's get this over with. Get going. The swarm never rests. This world is mine. There's not much time. Nothing stands in my way.
Brave Protoss, slow her down. Take the fight to her.
There's not much time. What is it now?
Protoss approaching the hive cluster.
Out with it.
Flash freeze approaching. The Protoss will be vulnerable until it passes.
The Protoss are defenseless. Attack now. The swarm never rests. Speak quickly. Let's get this over with. Push ahead. There's not much time. Nothing stands in my way. There's not much time.
Flash freeze now ending.
Get going. This world is mine. The swarm never rests. Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way. Let's get this over with. There's not much time. Nothing stands in my way. You have my attention. Let's get this over with. This world is mine. Get going. The swarm never rests. Yes? Push ahead. Get going. There's not much time. Let's get this over with.
Flash freeze will be here soon.
Speak quickly. This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way.
Flash freeze storm has arrived.
Press our advantage. Destroy the Protoss. The swarm never rests. You have my attention.
Flash freeze is passing.
Let's get this over with. Who asked you? What is it now?
Unacceptable command.
swarm hungers. Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead. This world is mine. There's not much time. Get going.
Time grows short, character. The Golden Armada will come for you.
One down.
Even if you destroy our spot,
Let's get this over
we
with.
will get word to Sakura.
What is it now? There's not much time. This world is mine.
Flash freeze will be here soon. A flash freeze storm has hit.
The Protoss are defenseless. Attack now.
Did you miss me? The swarm hungers. This world is...
Flash freeze storm is fading.
Who asked you? Let's get this over with. Speak quickly. This world is mine. The swarm hungers.
Flash freeze will be here soon. My queen, completing bonus objectives will increase your power level. Flash freeze storm has arrived.
Out with it. One more left.
It's no use, Kerrigan. Shakuras will destroy you.
Let's get this over with. You have my attention.
Flash freeze storm is fading.
What is it now?
Mutation complete.
This world is mine. have my attention. The swarm never rests. Get going. Push ahead. Let's get this over with.
Flash freeze storm approaching soon.
Spawn more overlords.
The Protoss forces are now frozen.
You have my attention. There's not much time. Get going. The swarm never rests. We have met the enemy in combat. This world is mine. Let's get this over with. Push ahead.
Matriarch essence useful. Visibility during flash freeze increased.
Attention.
Flash freeze is passing.
There's not much time.
Mutation complete.
Let's get this over with. What is it now?
Our forces are under attack.
Get going. You have my attention. There's not much time. Let's get this over with. Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way. Get going. This world is mine.
Flash freeze will be here soon.
The swarm hungers.
Flash freeze.
This world is mine. Let's get this over with.
Our forces are under attack.
Speak quickly. What is it now? Nothing stands in my way. There's not much time. Let's get this over with. This world is mine.
Flash freeze ending. We should retreat until the next storm hits.
Get going. The swarm never rests. There's not much time. Nothing stands in my way.
We should wait for a flash freeze before attacking this large Protoss force.
A creature is under attack.
This world is mine.
Mutation complete. complete.
Push ahead. Who asked you? Get going. Speak quickly. There's not much time. Yes?
In a few moments, there will be a flash freeze.
What is it now? Let's get this over with. Push ahead. You have my attention. The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way.
Flash freeze is here.
Out with it. Push ahead. Get going. This world is mine. Yes? There's not much time. Push ahead. Get going.
Flash freeze storm is fading.
Let's get this over with.
Our forces are under attack.
You have my attention. The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead.
A creature is under mineral field depleted.
Yes?
Mutation complete. The hive cluster is under attack.
Get going.
Depleted.
Speak quickly. There's not much time.
Flash freeze will be here soon.
Who asked you? Out with it.
Our forces are under attack.
Flash freeze storm has arrived.
Get going. This world is mine. Let's get this over with. The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way.
Our forces are under attack.
Matriarch essence assimilated. Swarm perfectly adapted to fight in flash freeze storms.
Mineral field depleted.
Flash freeze storm is fading.
Mineral field depleted.
You have my attention. This world is mine. The swarm never rests. There's not much time.
Lesbian guys.
Flash freeze will be here soon. Flash freeze is here.
Who asked you?
The spires have fallen! Retreat!
The Protoss expedition will be unable to contact Shakuras.
Now they have to deal with us.
We captured a prisoner in the wastes and subdued her, my queen. She says she is a researcher.
I didn't order you to take prisoners.
Abathur requested it. He wants to dissect her.
What's the point? He won't be able to use Protoss genetic material.
He likes to try.
Actually, keep her alive for now. I might find a use for her.
You have awakened new abilities, my queen. If you wish, you can activate them now. Your power level has increased. A new tier of abilities has awakened.
Tell me about your work.
Look at flesh, see only potential. Strands, sequences, twisting, separating, joining. See how it could be better. Eat flesh, splinter bone. Inside me can touch it, weave it, spin it, make it great.
But not perfect?
Never perfect. Perfection goal that changes, never stops moving. Can chase, cannot catch.
You certainly have your uses. What are your people doing here?
We study this moon to see if its rotation can be altered, its climate improved. Do you understand? We are only colonists, and you are killing us.
Yes. And if I let you live, you'll call your Golden Armada and they will kill me.
Kill thousands to save yourself. Is that how you justify this?
I justify nothing. There is no moral high ground here. Your people have killed billions of Zerg. We are all covered in blood. There may be more on my hands than yours, but in the end we are both killers. Nefash's brood lives again within the swarm.
When the Protoss struck, she fell back to prepared positions in the ice valleys. The Protoss had to hunt her down.
She was intelligent, careful, and tenacious, but she made one mistake. She ran away.
I have always wished to feel Protoss bones snapping in my claws. May I?
No, Zagara.
Surely you do not think to show mercy?
Violence is a tool. I use it when I have to, but a leader uses the right tool for the job.
This is a Terran way to think. The Zerg do not use tools at all.
To a leader, everything and everybody is a tool.
The Protoss still seek to warn Shakuras of our presence. They are preparing to send shuttles through their warp network to Shakuras. The Protoss are preparing shuttles for launch.
A warp conduit. I sense millions of Protoss minds on the other side. Shakuras! If a single shuttle passes through, they can alert Shakuras to our presence.
Should we destroy it then?
No, they would detect that. Our only choice is to stop their shuttles from reaching the conduit. Nefash's hydralisks. Abathur, assimilate their essence into the swarm.
Hydralisk reconstituted can morph from larva.
I need more hydralisks to destroy these shuttles. You have my... Speak quickly. Push ahead.
My queen, the Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Not if I have anything to say about it. We will bring down that shuttle. Who asked you? Nothing stands in my way. This world is mine. Get going! Yes? Let's get this over with. There's not much time. Speak quickly. Push ahead. The
swarm hungers. Get going. This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way. The swarm never rests. Push ahead. There's not much time. Let's get this over with. This world is mine. The swarm never rests. Get going.
My queen, the Protoss were gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can.
Is under attack.
Engage the hive directly. Our shuttles must break through.
You will never leave this ball of ice. This hive cluster now belongs to the swarm.
We require more Vespine gas.
The swarm hungers. Nothing stands. You have my attention. There's not much time. Who asked you?
The Protoss launched another shuttle. This one is accompanied by a fighter escort.
You cannot stop us all, Kerrigan.
Never rests. Get going. Yes?
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
Spawn more overlords.
Out with it. You have my attention. This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way. There's not much time. Let's get this over with. Yes? What is it?
Another chamber destroyed. What were the Protoss doing with all this biomass?
Get going.
We require more Vespine gas. The hive cluster.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
The swarm hungers. This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way.
The Protoss are preparing shuttles for launch.
You have my attention. Nothing stands in my way. This world is mine. Speak quickly. The swarm never rests. What is it now? There's not much time. Let's get this over with. Get going. Yes? Push ahead.
My queen, the Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Not if I have anything to say about it. We will bring down that shuttle.
Who asked you? There's not much time. What is it now? Out with it. The swarm hungers. This world is mine.
April?
Let's get this over with. Get... The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead.
My queen, the Protoss were gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can.
Engage the hive directly. Our shuttles must break through.
You will never leave this ball of ice. This hive cluster now belongs to the swarm.
Get going. Nothing stands. Speak quickly.
Spawn more overlords.
Out with it.
The Protoss launched another shuttle. This one is accompanied by a fighter escort.
You cannot stop us all, Kerrigan.
Push ahead. What is it now? Who asked you?
We must place that on creep.
A shuttle is beginning to warp.
The swarm never rests. You have my attention.
The Protoss are mobilizing an assault on our hive cluster.
Get going.
Our forces are under attack.
The swarm hungers. This world is mine. What is it now?
Mutation complete.
Who asked you? The swarm never rests. Push ahead. Let's get this over with.
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
The Protoss have launched another shuttle. It is bearing towards an unknown location.
They're bringing more warp conduits online. I sense 2 more activating.
Get going. There's not much time. The swarm never rests. Yes?
Forces are under attack.
The swarm hungers. There's not much time. This world is mine. Get going. The swarm never rests. Let's get this over with. Out with it.
A creature is under attack.
Push ahead, yes? Nothing stands in my way.
Mission complete.
What is it?
Spawn more overlords.
Speak quickly. There's not much time. This world is mine. You have my attention. Get going. The swarm hungers. Let's get this over with. The swarm never rests.
The Protoss are launching shuttles from a new base.
Well, that makes things a little more complicated. Another chamber destroyed. What were the Protoss doing with all this biomass?
Out with it. Nothing stands in my way. Get going.
Complete. Our forces are under attack. Suitable command.
Let's get this over with. Who asked you? The swarm never rests. Push ahead. Let's get this over with. Nothing stands in my way.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
This world is mine. Push ahead. The swarm never rests.
I am sensing a Protoss psionic matrix. Your forces are nearing the enemy's base.
What is it now? There's not much time. Push ahead. The swarm never rests.
Our forces are under attack.
The swarm hungers. Let's get this over with. Quickly. Out with it. The swarm never rests. The swarm never rests. Speak quickly. This world is mine.
The Protoss are launching 2 sets of shuttles. Tenacious bastards. That's the last stasis chamber.
We'll examine biomass, consume, improve swarm.
Mutation complete.
Speak quickly. What is it now?
Our forces are under attack.
Yes? Push ahead. There's not much time.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
Mineral field depleted.
This world is mine. Who asked you? You have my attention. Nothing stands in my way. The swarm hungers.
Mineral field depleted.
There's not much time. The swarm never rests. Get going.
Mineral field depleted.
Speak quickly.
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
One shuttle through the conduit, and you will feel the might of the Golden Armada.
Out with it. Who asked you? The swarm never rests. There's not much time. Get going. The swarm hungers. Push ahead. This world is mine. Let's get this over with. The swarm never rests.
Our forces are under attack.
The swarm hungers. This world is mine. Get going. Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead. There's not much time. Get going.
A launch bay has been destroyed. The Protoss will be forced to launch their shuttles from the remaining bays.
Push ahead. Speak quickly. Let's get this over with. Get going.
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
This world is mine. Yes? The swarm never rests. Who asked you? You have my attention.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
Get going. This world is mine.
Mineral field depleted.
Nothing stands in my way. There's not much time. Push ahead. The swarm hungers. Nothing stands in my way. Let's get this over with. This world is mine. What is it now?
Forces are under attack.
Another Protoss launch bay has been destroyed.
Going.
Exhausted. Our forces are under attack.
Yes?
The Protoss have launched a mothership.
They must be using it to cloak shuttles. Get going. All forces, defend the central conduit. Tear their ships from the sky.
Our forces are under attack.
Speak quickly.
depleted.
Nothing stands in my way. Get going. Let's get this over with. Push ahead.
Our forces are under attack.
There's not much time.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
Let's get this over with. Nothing stands in my way.
Our forces are under attack.
Get going. This ends now. There's not much time. Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way. Let's get this over with. That's the last. The warp conduits are useless to them now.
You've done it, my queen. The Protoss threat is removed.
Nothing is done. Until they are all dead.
You do not have to do this. You could leave. Be away from this moon before the Golden Armada arrives.
I can't run. I know that now. My enemies will never stop coming for me. All I can do is fight.
Then there will never be peace.
Peace?
Our scouts report a large Protoss ship on the other side of the moon.
The interstellar ship they used to travel here.
It is not yet ready for launch, but it will be before we can get to it.
They're tenacious. I'll give them that. But I am ready for this. When I was my old self, did I ever give you humans to experiment on?
Yes, very bad. Primitive structures, minimal biological adaptability.
You know I was Terran.
Rare Terran individuals, high psionic potential, overcome flawed origins.
From now on, we won't be doing any more experiments on humans.
Am pleased to know it.